So today I'll be trying out a new foundation from the drugstore, the Burt's Bees Goodness Glows Liquid Makeup. I picked this up for $16.99 and you get 1 fluid ounce of product, which is standard for a bottle of foundation. I purchased the shade 1015 Buff, which is the 3rd lightest shade in the line, and the description of that shade reads, fair skin with warmer yellow undertones. This foundation is also available in 12 different shades. So I've never bought anything from Burt's Bees makeup line other than their lip balms, which really isn't makeup. I purchased a lot of their skincare, but this is a makeup first for me. So this foundation was a pain to find. I was gonna order it online, but fortunately my local drugstore had stocked it, and here we are. So looking on Burt's Bees website, let's read some of the claims, and they have a lot to say. Glowing skin is always in. Burt's Bees Goodness Glows Liquid Foundation is a full coverage mineral makeup that leaves skin smoother and more radiant with a natural finish that is never heavy, cakey, or greasy. This 98.9 natural moisturizing foundation instantly hydrates and nourishes skin to stay on all day. Made with responsibly sourced meadowfoam seed oil known for its moisturizing benefits, it gives you naturally beautiful results both inside and out. Goodness Glow's liquid foundation is perfect for dry or combination skin. It's available in 12 shades, matches a variety of skin tones. It's formulated without parabens, petroleum, or synthetic fragrances. It's dermatologist tested, and it's never tested on animals. Okay, that was a lot. So if you're enjoying this video while you're watching it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, consider subscribing and hitting the bell so you don't miss anything. If you want to know my thoughts on the Burt's Bees Goodness Glows and how it applies and wears throughout the day, don't go anywhere, just keep watching. So I've already washed and moisturized my face, and I am using the Garnier Skin Active Moisture Balm Antioxidant Super Moisture lately. I really love this stuff because it's not really a cream and it's not really a gel. It's kind of like a combination of the two. So this is the packaging. It has this really cute honeycomb print over top, and it's this little glass bottle. And oh, we have a pump. Yay. Hooray for pumps. So let's shake this up a bit. It's making a very odd noise when I shake it. So on the right side of my face, I'm going to use my Real Technique sponge. And on the left side of my face, I'm using the Heavenly Luxe Complexion Perfection brush number 7 from IT Cosmetics. So we'll just we'll be here a while. Oh, there we go. I'll just do 2 pumps for now. I'm a little concerned about the color of this because it's looking a little peachy and a little dark for me. Unfortunately, the next shade down looked entirely way too pale. So it is what it is, but wow, it has a scent. I'm not sure entirely what that scent is. Yeah, it has a very obvious smell to it. This claims to be a moisturizing, hydrating foundation, so I would expect a glowy finish. There's nothing really that glowy about it. It's actually looking a little matte. Alright, I'm going to try the other side with the brush and see what I think. Also, I don't know if it's showing on camera, but it's clinging right in there in a very awkward way around my nose. Just trying to smooth it out, my nose area. It seems to be a little cakey in the corners. Alright, let's try the other half with the brush and see how it looks. The coverage is about the same with the brush as it is with the sponge, but for whatever reason, this foundation seems to be applying smoother with the brush, so I think I am just going to finish up my forehead and then touch up the spots that need touching up with the brush. Both sides are looking a little gross. Ooh, that is some serious under eye dark circlage I'm having. I'm trying to smooth out. I'm getting some wicked texture around here. Once I'm done my makeup, I'll zoom in a little closer and show you guys. So far this one is not looking that great on my skin. I've been trying to smooth out the texture with the sponge, but I think this is about as good as it's gonna get. So let's start with the color. The color, surprisingly enough, was okay. It was looking a little yellow in the bottle, but surprisingly was a good match for me. Everything else though is a big old mess. First of all, this is not a dewy hydrating foundation, or it doesn't look that way. It's weird. I mean, I see a bit of shine. I see a bit of sheen on my forehead, followed by like this great big gross dry patch at the same time. On a positive note, it's not settling into the fine lines around my eyes, but I can't stop staring at my forehead, which is just a disaster zone. All right, well, it's what I'm working with today, so I don't know. Unless it warms up to my face, I can't see it looking much better throughout the day. But this is what we're working with. So I'm gonna put on the rest of my makeup and I will be right back. So the time is 10:07. So I chose not to set this with the powder because I am looking a little harsh. It has oxidized, but you know, quite honestly, I think the next shade down would have been entirely way too light for me. So the shade is what it is. I'm more concerned about everything else that's going on right here. So yeah, my forehead is just a big old dry cakey mess. Like right in the center, it's dry, and there's like areas where it refuses to cling to my skin. It's really weird. Like all through here is dry and cakey, like right around my nose. And right under my nose, it looks like I have a foundation mustache forming. It's a good thing I don't have anywhere I need to be today. I have dryness forming there. It doesn't feel dry, but it just looks gross. It's just not sitting on my skin well at all. So we're off to a bit of a rough start. I'm hoping it improves throughout the day. It has happened before. At this point, I'm not holding out much hope, but we never know. So for eyes, I'm wearing the IT Cosmetics Naturally Pretty Celebration palette. This is really, really old, and I kind of dug it out at the back of my stash. For highlighter, I'm using the Physician Formula Butter Highlighter. For blush, I am wearing the Physician Formula Butter Blush in Natural Glow. For lips, I'm staying on trend, and I'm wearing the Physician Formula Healthy Lip Velvet Finish. I'm also doing a wear test for this. I'll probably have it up after I post the foundation video. If not, I will link it in the eye above. The next check-in will be in 5 hours in natural light, and you guys can see how this foundation has been holding up and over the course of the day. So we're calling the time at 3:40. This is probably one of the strangest foundations I have ever tried. My forehead, it's this combination of dry cake with a greasy sheen to it. Very odd. Also, it's clinging in some really weird spots right in there. And right in there. I don't know. It's not one of my favorites. And if that wasn't bad enough, the foundation has oxidized. You can see the line going around my neck, which I might be able to tolerate if it actually looked good on my face. Anything that you can think of that could possibly go wrong with a foundation has happened. The only thing that seems to be okay with this foundation is my under eyes. There's no creasing around my under eyes at all. From my point of view, looking in the viewfinder, this looks okay, but in the reality, whew, I am orange and everything just looks gross, for lack of a better word. So that's where we're at so far. I will check in with you guys in 5 hours and let you know if this has gotten any better or any worse. So we're calling the time at 8:09. So I'm gonna zoom you guys in a bit. My face is looking harsh. My forehead is like a grease slick. I don't know. It almost looks, it's so weird because the rest of my face is super dry. For whatever reason, my forehead looks like I've been coated in suntan lotion and then had sand thrown all over it. It's this combination of really greasy shininess and caked up foundation. It's not pretty. Throughout here, it's the same caked up mess. Same over here. This has got to be the weirdest foundation and the worst foundation I have ever tried. It's so weird. It's just this cakey dry mess, but there's this shine, this ridiculous greasy shine that's just I've never seen before in a foundation. So yeah, this is definitely a no for me. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!